Guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. Ryon would expel a beastly power because he would realize, as a very powerful being, he was going to end the life of the goddess, who were in the place. Ryon, with his great speed, was able to save Tao and Marcarita, while Mikoshin, being the most powerful, was able to dodge the attack, but despite this, he had suffered great damage. Goku, realizing all this, an incredible anger would begin to travel throughout his being. I don't have to allow him to transform, as he's not yet able to master the power of the Supreme Saiyan. Ryon was able to knock Goku out of combat, which would fall to the ground since while that a being would appear in front of everyone, leaving everyone very surprised since this guy was identical to Son Goku. But the energy he gave off was absolute evil, and his power much superior to Goku, who was unconscious. You have the face of Son Goku, but you're clearly not him, so confess. Who the hell are you, you fucking vermin? I am Kakarot, but from the Universe Zero. Universe Zero? What the hell are you talking about? The universe has never existed, Zero. Ha 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 ha. It doesn't make you curious to know why. Only universes count from the number 1, since the universe has always existed, Zero. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'll end you once and for all. Ha 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 ha. Ryon, the Supreme Saiyan. You understand absolutely nothing. You will not be able to do anything against our Universe Zero. In case you didn't know, I'm considered the Supreme Saiyan, the most powerful in all existence. Just as you compare yourself with the simple gods, it would be something very similar if you and I compared ourselves, since the power I possess, you would not be able to fill it, even if you trained for 1,000,000 more years. What are you implying? That you're much more powerful than me? Ha 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 ha! I'm not implying it. I'm affirming it, since that pathetic scumbag like you will never be able to do something against me. I want to check that, miserable. Ryon, the blood has risen to his head, for which, with all his anger, he had rushed against that guy, but to his surprise, he'd be sent flying, not being able to observe the blow. Yeah, what happened? How was he able to hit me? I wasn't able to see anything. You're lucky that right now I don't intend to end your life, but I will give you 2 weeks so that you finish with everything you have pending, and we will form a tournament. A tournament? Maybe for what reason would I participate in your stupid tournament? It's simple. If you're able to defeat us, you'll save all the multiverses, but in case you refuse to participate or lose, we'll destroy everything created. Ryon was about to say something, but that warrior would disappear in a dark sphere of energy. Ryon would be very thoughtful, but he would vomit too much blood. What the hell just happened? How was he able to cause me all this damage? Ryon would concentrate a large part of his energy to be able to restore the damage, but it was very difficult for him since the energy he had used was one that Ryon had never seen. The energy is very strange. It's very much more destructive than the energy of the gods of destruction carry. Even the level of energy is compared to the energy of a king of all. Ryon, with a lot of effort, would be able to heal his wound, but the condensed power had been a brutality to be only a wound. Ryon, as he approached towards everyone else, would fall to the ground very weak. This is bad. What has happened to you? We must do something. That's right, Toa. It would be better to take Goku and Ryon to the rest so that they will be able to fully recover. Meanwhile, Marcarita was in a very different dimension, since Ryon, realizing that Marcarita would not be able to withstand the pressure of the battle, had sent her to a very different dimension. Meanwhile, in the Shadow Room, Akuma would be carrying out the most intense training of his entire life. Goku and Ryon are Supreme Saiyans.
I always consider myself a prodigy. I feel like I'm a fucking scum next to them. But even if I have to try 3 times as hard, I won't stay behind them.
Akumo would continue with his rigorous training, which consisted of mastering all of the legendary power, his divine essence, and likewise increasing his speed. On the other hand, of the 12 universes, the warriors of Universe 7 would be able to take their training to perfection, in the Mountain Storms, or also called Mountains of Death. We have been able to obtain excellent results, but despite all this, we must try much harder, since the approaching war will be of incomprehensible levels.
To think that we'll be able to fight on Zeno-sama's side to make me nervous, as the warriors of that they'll face will be very powerful. Don't worry, Mr. Beerus. We're the most powerful warriors in all the universes. Nothing and no one will be able to defeat us.
Mr. Vegeta, are you sure about everything you're saying? Since I have a very bad feeling about everything that can happen.
Don't worry, Gohan. You and I have families we must protect, even at the cost of our lives.
Of course I do, Mr. Vegeta, but there's something I don't like about all this whole situation. Meanwhile, in a castle far away from all the multiverses, Kakarot would be observed informing a being much more powerful than himself.
So, Ryon, the Supreme Saiyan has been able to meet up with your counterpart. What fun.
Will it be no hindrance to your plans?
Don't worry, Kakarot, because no matter how hard they try, they'll be able to do nothing to us.
Do you want me to finish with my counterpart?
No, there is no problem. Anyway, if they win, they will still be alive. But it will be impossible for me to win against my demonic army.
Returning to the multiverse, Ryon Akumo would begin to leave the dimension in which he was. But the moment he left, he would realize how parts of the place were very destroyed, as well as the power of Goku, and Ryon was extremely low.
This wasn't a training. It was a multiversal level battle. To be able to even leave Ryon in that state, I better head to where they are.
Akumo would quickly head towards the castle, being able to meet all the other goddesses. But the most worry was Marcarita for Son Goku.
Goddesses and angels, Marcarita, tell me, what's happened?
A being very similar to my Goku. I arrived at this place, being able to give even battle to Mr. Ryon.
Do I look like the same as Goku? Are you sure of what you're telling me?
That's right, Akumo. I know it's hard to believe, but being identical to Son Goku was able to give battle to Ryon, and even put him out of combat due to excess energy.
Hell, everything smells of death. Something very serious is about to happen.
You are right, since that wretch has organized a tournament in which, if we lose or refuse to participate, it'll be our end, since we will be annihilated.
Damn, it's like I'm being used like I'm a fucking chess piece.
But we have no other choice, because if we refuse, we'll be completely annihilated.
Meanwhile, Goku would be able to regain consciousness, waking up very confused, not knowing where he was.
What is this place? Where am I?
Goku was very surprised to realize how even Ryon was on his side, and his power was extremely low. Something bad must have happened, and the being who faced Ryon must have an overwhelming power to be able to leave him in these conditions. Returning with the warriors of Universe 7, the angels, gods, and mortals of great powers would gather in the realm of the great Zeno-sama.
I appreciate your presence. We are under enemy attack, and this is very unfavorable for us, since the power you possess, the enemy will face is incredible.
But Father, who can tell us who they are about?
It's not who, it's just one person who has been able to get an incredible power. But you must know, Whis.
Father, you are correct, that I am an angel, but I have no knowledge of all the warriors of the 12 universes.
The warrior who has been able to overcome even the power of an angel is a Saiyan from Universe 7. His name is Goku, or also known as Kakarot.
Whis and Beerus were most surprised, as it had been too long that they did not know of Goku's whereabouts until today.
But Daishiken-sama, this must be a misunderstanding. It's not possible that a simple Saiyan who doesn't even have the power to confront me has become a threat to all the universes.
I know it's hard to believe, God of Universe 7, but what Daishinken's reporting is the right thing. We don't know how he was able to get that power, since it's impossible. In that case, what will we do if we have to fight against that Saiyan?
That is what I've requested your presence, because we need you to be a great power.
However, at that moment, a gravity and pressure would fall on everyone
present, bringing everyone to their knees without any expectation. That's right, it was Goku who knew that he needed the help of the 12 universes. Flashback. What did you tell me, Mikoshin? A guy who looks like me. He has organized a tournament, and if we lose, he'll destroy everything? That's right. 15 warriors can participate in the tournament, no matter from the universes they are.
I know it's something you are disliking, Son Goku, but we need the help of the whole divine world, because if we don't do something, we'll die and share his fate.
You're right. I'll have to leave my thirst for revenge for the next. Goku was starting to head towards the Kingdom of the Whole, as he would realize that all the gods and angels were gathered in that place. And flashback. So long time, no hear from you guys. It's a surprise to me that you're still so weak.
Son Goku, what are you doing here? Have you come to finish us off?
I would love to finish with each of you, but it's not time. Goku would stop releasing his pressure, but the moment Vegeta was able to move, he lunged at Goku. Being able to connect a big blow to his face, Goku, despite being in his base state, had not received any damage. Vegeta, I don't want to end your life right now, so you better calm down. Vegeta, with his pride shattered, he would return to the side of Beerus and Whis. Goku, at the moment of being about to report everything that happened, from the sky of the 12 universes, evil Goku had appeared in the middle of all the warriors prostrating in front of Goku. Ha 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 ha! So you're thinking of forming a team with the scumbags who betrayed you. You're so pathetic.
How is it possible there are two Gokus?
No, Sir Beerus. The Goku who just arrived possesses his key of an absolute evil. Even the evil that Black Goku possesses does not compare to the slightest with this warrior. Goku, when watching him fixedly, was able to notice how in his aura, hundreds of corpses could be observed. Goku, with a great fury, would access the state of the Ikari, changing his hair quickly to a purple color. The pressure, he was able to crush everyone present, even feeling that they were going to die this time. But they were surprised when observing how Goku, with that great power, would be sent to fly, colliding with a planet, destroying it in its entirety.
That's impossible. The planet with which Mr. Goku hit was a sacred planet. A planet that even I was not able to scratch. It was said to be indestructible.
Don't rush, you damn rat. I have come to inform all the gods of the tournament that was going to take place. But since I realized that you're in this place, I'll leave. Goku, despite the great damage which he had received with just one of his punches, would try to stand up again, but blood was spreading from all over his body. Ha 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 ha! You are a somewhat tough guy, but they better increase their power since that hero only carried 30% of all my power. Evil Goku would disappear from the place. Just like Goku, at the time of arriving at the multiverse of Ryon, he would become unconscious again, for which Tawa would inform everything about the Tonio that he would just take.
So, your tournament in which we will define whether we live or die. Damn it! I'm not gonna die, and much less for a copy of Kakarot.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.